Hello, book friends, and welcome to my February reading vlog. And in this reading vlog, I will try to look out for myself a little bit more because I have not been doing that lately. No, not at all. And, this belly is just not growing by itself. No babies in there, no babies, just a lot of sugar. Yeah. Anyways, I do have a daughter with cerebral palsy, and I'm taking good care of her, I think, and I'm just forgetting myself a little bit, and I will try to be a little bit better towards myself this month, where I will also be reading some great books, hopefully. I think I have been telling myself a lot that I have been good to myself, like have a little snack, have some chocolate. No, don't exercise, relax. Do some scrolling on your phone. That's really good for you, right? Uh, so, yeah, I will try to pull myself a little bit together this month, and I hope that will help me for a little while. I like to combine this challenge with a reading vlog because that gives me a lot of motivation to try to be healthy if I have to do a reading vlog. It makes total sense, and it is actually a pretty good idea. And I did it last year, and yeah, that really helped me a lot. So I made a little schedule and also did that last year. I have it right here. So I have 4 categories, and I would like to put some X's on the sheet. So the first one is greenies. Greenies is a smoothie just with vegetables and not fruit. I would love to have 10 X's in this space right here. But I don't know if that's gonna happen, but that would be so nice. It's so healthy, it's so good for your body. So, come on, you can do this. You can do this. The next one is exercise, and this is for me and my husband. We have, before we went on a ski trip, we didn't do it that many times, but we did find some videos on YouTube, and then we did this workout. And it would just be really nice to do that again and get some X's in this space right there. I would love to get 10 X's in each space. Column? Is that how you say it? Column? I don't know. Okay, anyways. Yeah, that would be like the minimum goal. Then the next one is called reading, not scrolling. And by that, I mean not doom scrolling before I go to bed. I would just like to put my phone away and then do some really nice reading instead. I am doom scrolling a lot, and it's just not a nice time right now. We have one fucker to the west and another to the east, and yeah. I am from Denmark, and like, oh, this is not nice right now. I'm scared. And instead of scrolling at night, I think it would be so much better for my mental health to do some reading instead. Yeah. Let's forget about how horrible this world is and just pretend that we are in this fantasy world. That would be so much better, right? Then the last category is no sugar day. And it really looks like no sugar daddy from afar, but who doesn't need a sugar daddy? Anyways, but no sugar day. I have not had a no sugar day forever. I don't know, for many, many, many months. And I think that would be so good for me to try to have some days without, my sneaky snacks. I love snacks. So, no more of these. Nuh-uh. I don't know if I can do this. But yeah, that's gonna be really tough. That's gonna be the hardest one, I think. Yeah, absolutely. That was enough with that. Enough with the boring stuff. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is the interesting stuff. Right? Anyways, let's move on to the books because those are important. And I don't really have a plan. I just want to continue with my winter TBR that I made. I can link the video right here, and I want to see if I can get through as many of them in February, and then the winter is over because March is spring. But anyways, I just finished Fourth Wing, the first book, and I just started the second book as an audiobook. I love this series. It's so good. I have seen so many negative reviews. I have seen so many positive reviews. I just didn't know what to think. But if you're into this genre, romantic genre mixed with Hunger Games and mixed with, I don't know, dragons and connecting with a dragon and stuff like that, maybe also a little bit the chosen one trope, go read this series. This was so good. It's about Violet. And Violet is not the strongest person out there. She is tiny, and she always thought that she would not be a dragon rider like her sister and like her brother and like her mother. But her mother is like, you are going to the dragon rider school, and you don't have a choice. I'm going to force you, and I don't care if you die. It's very common that a lot of the students die there. It's like a natural cycle to get away with the weakest ones. So it's really dark in that way. I don't think it's such a dark series, but you know what I mean. By all odds, Violet is still alive in book 2. Surprise, surprise. I just love the part with the dragons, and the dragons in this series are the ones that are choosing what human they want as a writer. And if they don't find any interesting humans at this school, I mean, they're just going to be like, no, then it's just not going to be this year. I'm going to wait. So they are really picky. Also, if they find you annoying, they're just going to ban you. That's how it is. It was just so exciting, so interesting. And the romance there is also pretty good. I'm not going to spoil much more, but I just had such a good time. I have seen so many positive reviews on Onyx Storm, the last book that's out, that the cliffhanger there should just be absolutely amazing. So I cannot wait to get to that book, but hopefully very soon. So that's the audiobooks that I do want to continue with. And then I have Blood over Brighthaven as a physical book. And this one is about Skiona, and she works at this, I can never say it, High Magistracy at the University of Magics and Industry. It's not normal for women to get such a job, and no one wants to work with her. This is also a fantasy, by the way. I think it's adult fantasy, and it's a standalone. But anyways, no man there wants to work with her because they are, fucking bastards. She is a scientist, and she needs a lab partner, but they assign her with the janitor. And I just know that they discover something. I have heard so many great things about this, but it is a standalone fantasy, so I'm a little bit worried about that, because can you wrap the story up nicely? That's always my concern. Sometimes standalone fantasies do let me down, but I so want to try this. And I have also heard amazing things about ML Wong, so yeah, this is just a given. I have to try this. And I know I have talked about this a lot, but I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Harpman, and this is a French book, and I do want to read more books from around the world, at least one per month. I mean, that's very important. So this is about a group of women that has been kept underground, and this girl has also been born underground, and then one day they are released. That's all I know, but again, this book is so popular, and I have to see what it is about. It's very short, so I should be able to get through it. And hopefully it will just be so good, so weird, and, just weird in the right way. But that's my plan so far, and I do have a lot of audiobooks. Again, you can see that in my TBR video. So yeah, that's my plan for now. I think right now I'm gonna make a greenie, maybe like a big portion so I can freeze some. I was also thinking about doing some banana pancakes, because that would also be really nice for breakfast, and it's healthy, so yay for that. I hope that you will enjoy this journey as much as I hopefully will. Okay, I will see you. So I am back, and it's been a week, plus one day. It's Monday today. So, how has my journey been going with being more healthy? Like shit, let no, yeah, it's not been a good week. My daughter was sick again throughout the entire week, and we had so many appointments regarding to her. Yeah, so it was really chaotic, and yeah, was I good at keeping up with my goals? Not at all, but let's check the list or the paper. As you saw, I make greenies, so I had two greenies. Yay me! Clap. Not a good week. No exercise, no workout from YouTube. That is really going to be my plan this week with my husband. We have this thing that we have to give. It's like a driving, I don't know the word for that. I'll put it on the screen. Anyways, we just got a new car, a bus for our daughter, so we can get all of her, I don't know if you can see this. You probably can. This is a big one as well. So we can get all of our stuff with us. She has cerebral palsy. I think I said that in the intro. So yeah, it's just a lot. And there's a lot regarding to her. And last week was not good. I will do better this week. I really hope that I will. Did I scroll when I went to bed? Yes. Yes, I did. I am really sorry. Again, it doesn't say sugar daddy. It says no sugar daddy. My husband saw this and he was like, huh? But yeah, no sugar day. Did I eat a lot of sugar? Oh my God, yes, I did. I thought I was doing good one day, and then I had a crisis, and yeah, then I went to some of my best friends, chocolate and Oreo. Is it called crackers? What is the right word for that? Anyways, yeah, and that helped. So that was nice. But nope, nope, nope. Last night, though, I did try to not be doing the whole doom scrolling thing, and I was like, girl, put yourself together. A woman, put yourself together. Anyways, I tried to start I Who Have Never Known Men, and I read some of the introductions, and it is by Sophie McIntosh in 2019. But I think she spoiled some things in it, and then I stopped. So overall, I was reading 5 minutes last night, and that does not deserve a X on my paper, right? No, that's not good enough. But this week, I will be doing better with the reading as well. Yes, yes, I will. Anyways, audiobooks wise, so good, so good. I'm still listening to Iron Flame, the second book in is it called the Empyrian series? I don't know. So the second book in the Fourth Flame series. It's so good still. The romanticy parts of it, I like it. The drama, I like it. The dragons, I'm here for it. This book, Iron Flame, is a bit more strategic war planning heavy. I don't know, it's not really heavy compared to Fourth Wing. I don't really want to spoil anything, I guess, but it's still really, really good. I love this series. Why was I scared going into this? Because this is really what I need when life is a little bit tough. This is what keeps me going. This is just good. I know this stuff is not for anybody, but I think a lot of people are calling it guilty pleasures. I don't know. It just really works really well for me, these kinds of stories. Akata, my favorite series, this is good. But do I want to spoil anything in Iron Flame? I don't think so. But I have heard so many people talking about the ending in Onyx Storm, the last book that's out, the third book that's out. Maybe I should do a little spoiler there when I get to it, because everyone is like, what the fuck? And I'm so excited to get to that part. I don't know if my heart will be broken or what, but I cannot wait. The reason why I haven't finished Iron Flame, the audiobook, is that it is 28 hours long. and I have to speed up, but still, it's a long audiobook to get through. But I will have finished Iron Flame and Onyx Dawn when this reading vlog is over. I promise you that. Hopefully. Yeah, but it's so good. Yeah, this is so good. Okay. Okay, that was it for now. And I will do better this week with being more healthy. Right? Yeah, I have to. So I will see you soon. So I am back, and I think it's been 9 days since the last time I filmed. So yeah, we are ready for an update. And I am sitting on the floor with no makeup on, and I'm really trying to not apologizing for that because, if I was a dude, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm not wearing any makeup. Like, why do we always have to do that? So yeah, this is my face, and yeah, it's good enough, I guess. Let's see how I have been doing. Not well, no, not really. But yeah, let's see. Greenies? No more greenies. I just was not in the mood for it, I guess. But I did eat some banana pancakes and stuff like that, so I did have some good, healthy breakfast. But it would have been better if I had greenies because they are just super healthy. Anyways, exercising. I did it 3 times in 9 days. Yeah, yeah, that's okay, I guess. But I did some, and it counts. And reading, not scrolling, 4 times. So yeah, again, it could have been better, but at least it's something. It is. I'm trying to be more aware of it. It's been difficult, but I'm feeling it now. Like, I can do it. I can do it. And then no sugar day. Yeah. One day I had without sugar. The hardest day in my life. I don't know. But this is really good at showing me what I am really bad at. Like the sugar, that's really where I have to be careful in the future. So difficult. So difficult. Okay. And also, if I'm not having it, the headaches, the almost kind of nauseous feeling that I'm having, and it's like, I need it. It's a thing. It's a thing. Anyways, the reading and not scrolling thing. So, this is the book that I'm reading, of course. I Who Have Never Known Men. And how far did I get? I am at page 50. So, I will say I have been reading, but between 5 and 10 minutes, and then I was just like, and I didn't really have that much time to read during the day because I'm just super busy. I have been super busy. I would like to show you my living room because then you know how my evenings are looking. I'm cleaning, okay? This is just absolutely crazy. So, it's also just been a couple of crazy weeks, but I'm hoping that it will get a little bit better and that I can just find half an hour for myself and do some reading instead of just audiobooks, because audiobooks I definitely do have the time for. And I love that. And I did finish, this is still the first book. I don't have the others, but I did finish Iron Flame and Onyx Storm. I'm so sad it's over. This was good. But I think that maybe Fourth Wing was the best one. But all of them have been 5 stars for me, definitely. But Fourth Wing was just really, really special. But yeah, I still think Iron Flame and Onyx Storm was really, really interesting and exciting, and I just couldn't stop listening to the audiobooks. Okay, this is the part where maybe I could do some spoilers. What are my thoughts on this book? Because almost everyone have read this series, right? I thought that the plot twist in the end was a little bit bigger, maybe because I've heard so much about that plot twist in Onyx Storm at the end. But I was like, it is pretty clear that Satan is turning into. I listened to the audiobooks in Danish, so a direct translation is a snake soul. That sounds wrong. I read this in English, but I cannot remember. Okay, anyways, a snake soul. A snake soul. Okay, that sounds really wrong. I think that was pretty clear throughout the entire book. So I think the plot twist in Onyx Storm, the second book, where you learn that he was becoming one, that was a big plot twist. But in Onyx Storm, it was just quite clear that time is running out for Satan. But I think the whole plot twist was that they were getting married. And then Violet cannot remember that they got married. So Satan rather quickly married her so that she could run his territory. And he knew that he had very little time left, so that's why he did it. Maybe she did it, I don't know. But it ends with she cannot remember it. And I think that's the big plot twist, that they were getting married. I am very anxious and excited to read book 4. And also the whole Andana thing, like where is that going to take us? I think that part is also so interesting. I love Andana. So good, so good. I also really do love Satan and Violet's relationship. Is he my favorite book boyfriend? Maybe not. He's a little bit more of a body for me. So yeah, that's the update for now. And I'm hoping that I can do a little bit better. Right now it is the 19th of February. So I still have 10 days left, I guess. Yeah. 9 days. Nine days left. Yeah. All right. I will have to do a little bit better, but I'm hoping that I can. And I will update you in a bit. I knew that I forgot something, but it was just totally gone. Blank up there, but I got it now. I finished Onyx Storm yesterday. And I do want to say, like, honey, why do you take so long with these books? Like, I have been listening to the audiobooks like 3 hours per day or something. They are just really, really long, 28 hours or something. Usually I do finish 1.5 audiobook per week, and it does not take me a week and a half to get through an audiobook, especially not audiobooks that I love. But yeah, this takes a while. Like, you can tell that this book is chunky, but like it could have been really, really chunky. Look at the typing. So yeah, that's why it's taking me a little while. Also, with this one, like the typing as well, it's very, very small. I forgot to tell you what do I think about this, and also what audiobook did I start after I finished Onyx Storm, because there's a story there. Anyways, what do I think of I Who Have Never Known Men? So far, it's good. It's not a book that I can just binge read if I had the time and energy. This is just not the kind of book that I can do that with, like with Fourth Link. This is more serious, but it's still good. But I have to take it at a slower pace, I guess, as you do follow this group of women that is kept in a cage underground. And I thought that the main character was born underground, but it turns out that she's not. But all of the rest of the women thinks that she's with them because of a mistake, because they were not children when they were put in that cage. They were grown-ups, but she was a child and she cannot remember anything from before. And none of them know why they are there. And they have these guards that are like walking around the cage and looking at them, and they have their whips, so they can't touch each other. If they do that, they will they cannot themselves, because also they would intervene. But besides that, they don't really do anything, the guards. They bring them some food and that's it. And they are like why? What's the purpose of this? And they don't talk to them. And I'm hoping that the big mystery will be revealed, but this commentary on how do you then live under these circumstances? How do you get the conversations going? Is it worth it? Is it not? The main character is actually quite smart. It's interesting. I still think it's a good book. I just can't read it that fast. But I think that in a few pages, I think it's going to be really interesting. Then, after I finished, I think it's called the Empyrian series, I was like, I don't know what I want to read, because my plan was to read other booktubers' favorite books, and I made that TBR for myself. And I just thought to myself that all of the other books would put me in a big reading slump, because I love this one so much. So I did not go with the plan. I needed something, I don't know, similar to Fourth Wing, something that would just not put me in a reading slump. So I had this romantasy series that I have wanted to read for a while. At least I think it's a romantasy series, because it is from Sarah J. Maas, and it's the Crescent City series. That's the series that I haven't read from her yet, and I have wanted to get to this for a long while. I just didn't know if I should wait a little while before the next books are coming out. I think the first 3 books can be read as a completed series, and then maybe you follow other characters. I'm not sure, but I think I saw that somewhere, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna read this series now. I need to do it. And I have been wanting to read this for so long, and I think it's going to be great. But right now I am 2.5 hours into the audiobook, and this audiobook is also very, very long. And it's very different, because Sarah J. Maas's other series are more typical romantasy series, with the setting, like there's no technology. It feels like it's the, what's it called? Middle Ages? Is that Middle Ages? Yeah. In this one, it's definitely more paranormal romance, I guess, or dystopian. I don't know what to call it, because you have the technology mixed with magic. And of course, you still have the fairies. And in this one, you have werewolf and vampires and other magical creatures. And a long time ago, a planet similar to Earth was invaded by all of these magical creatures, and they kind of like enslaved all of the humans. That's what I have gotten from the storytelling so far. It's not a classical romantasy setting, that's for sure. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just really excited to get into this series. I have heard that the first book is a little bit what's it called? World building heavy. So yeah, that's where we at. Okay, this is going to be my last update. And we are going on a ski vacation this Saturday, and it is first day today. So I just wanted to film today so that I can make all the editing before we are going. So today it is the 26th of February, but almost the end of February. And I almost finished I Have Never Known Men. I'm sorry, the camera is doing that weird thing, right? I have 20 pages left. I was really hoping that I could have finished it before this update, but yeah, that's how it is. Anyways, it is getting more and more interesting. Like I said, at first I could not binge read this book, but right now it's just so interesting, and also just a little bit eerie, There really is this eerie atmosphere going on, and I did not expect that. I did not expect the dystopian vibes of this book as well. So it took me by surprise, definitely. So yeah, this is really good, but it takes a little while to get into. So I think it's going to be a 4-star. And that's good for a short book. I mean, yeah, that's really good. I don't want to spoil what's going on, but I was surprised, and yeah, eerie. So I also do have something that I do want to say for Fourth Wing, because I was really confused in Onyx Storm, and I was like, is this bad writing, or is there something else going on? I was really confused, because so many things were not really well described, and I was like, come on, make it clearer. And now I have seen so many reels or short videos where people are analyzing on all of these scenes where I was like, am I dumb? And it was meant to be that way now. I see it now. I was just too dumb to see it then. Smart. And I think we are gonna get some very interesting facts in book 4. I'm just saying. I think it's going to be really, really interesting. So yeah, I do have a little complaint as well. Like, why? It would just be nice if there would be more descriptions of the people, because there's so many characters. If it would have been more like the dragon's name, this dragon is this character's dragon, and that character is the cousin of that person. If that would have been mentioned just many times, okay? Many times. But it's only mentioned once, and then you're just supposed to remember everything. And that was a little bit confusing, especially as an audiobook. But, that's my only complaint. Okay, I stopped talking about the series, but it was so good. So I am 16 hours into Crescent City, and the audiobook is 28 hours long. So I'm a little bit more than halfway, and yeah, it is interesting. So far, I think it's going to be like a 4-star-ish. A lot is happening. They are trying to solve this murder thing. People are getting murdered by this evil demon from the deep. Yeah, it's just so weird with all of the paranormal aspects mixed with the fairy world, and it's just everything is in this book. I didn't expect that. I expected a lot more the Akata world. So it's just so different from what I imagined, but it's okay. I think right now it's a 4-star. And I also heard that the first book is a little bit more plot dumping heavy, and then it picks up at book 2 and 3. So I am very hopeful. I think those hopefully could be 5 stars. But that is for March. Anyways, thank you. Oh my god, we forgot about the paper. 1 second. So I have the paper right here. I did 2 more workouts, and then I think 3 extra reading, not scrolling. So yeah, I thought that this would be going a lot better than it did, but it was a rough month. It really was. This week was also really rough. So I should just be gentle to myself. But I tried. And especially with this column, right? That is okay. And this is not so good. But yes, that's how it is. I think I will definitely do another reading vlog like this. Because, yeah, it's a good idea, I guess. Okay, I will see you in March. All right, take care.